If you received a notification in the last few days telling you that your Android phone needs a system update and you tapped it, stop what you're doing. Before you open your banking app, before you check your balance, before you do anything else, you need to watch this. There is a banking Trojan actively targeting Android phones right now. It disguises itself as a Google Play update. It looks exactly like the real thing. The same logo, the same interface, the same language. And if you installed it, it has already given hackers complete control over your device, your camera, your microphone, your text messages, and yes, your banking apps. This is not a hypothetical threat. It is not a future risk. Kaspersky reported that the number of banking Trojan attacks on Android smartphones went from 420,000 in 2023 to 1,242,000 in 2024. That is a 196% increase in a single year. In the first half of 2025 alone, banking Trojan detections grew nearly 4 times compared to the same period in 2024. Over 1,200 financial apps are currently under active attack globally. And the primary delivery method driving that surge is exactly what this video covers: fake update pages designed to look like legitimate system software. Here is what is actually happening, and here is what you need to do about it right now. The malware at the center of this is called Antidot. It was first identified by cybersecurity firm Cyble in May 2024. It is classified as a banking Trojan, meaning it is built specifically to steal financial credentials and drain bank accounts. What makes it particularly effective is how it arrives. Victims receive a message through email, SMS, WhatsApp, or a browser pop-up that tells them their Google Play Store needs to be updated. The link takes them to a page that looks indistinguishable from the real Google Play update screen. The design is accurate, the branding is correct, and it has been translated into 7 languages: English, German, French, Spanish, Russian, Portuguese, and Romanian. So it reaches Android users across multiple countries simultaneously without any modification to the campaign itself. The moment you tap the download link, you're sideloading an APK file, an installation package from outside the official Play Store. Once that file is installed, it displays another fake update page. That page contains a single button labeled Continue. Tapping it takes you directly to your phone's accessibility settings. That is the step that hands the attackers everything. Android's accessibility services were designed to help users with disabilities interact with their devices. They allow an app to see what is on your screen, interact with other apps on your behalf, read text as it is typed, and perform actions without requiring direct user input. When Antidot gets accessibility access, it has all of that. Cyble researcher Rupali Parati described the capability directly. Once the malware gains accessibility access, it can monitor real-time activities, perform unauthorized transactions, access private information, and manipulate the device as if they were physically holding it. The credential theft works through 2 methods. The first is an overlay attack. When you open your banking app, Antidot loads a fake HTML page that is designed to look exactly like your bank's login screen. It covers the real app completely. You cannot see the difference. When you type your username and password, you are not logging into your bank. You are sending your credentials directly to a hacker-controlled server. The malware implements 35 separate commands. It can collect SMS messages, which means it intercepts the 2-factor authentication codes your bank sends you. It can forward calls, lock and unlock the device, copy clipboard content, and remotely control the screen through a VNC system that gives attackers a live view of everything happening on your phone. The second method is keylogging. For any banking or financial app that Antidot does not have a pre-built overlay for, it records every keystroke you make, every password, every PIN, every account number, every search. All of it is transmitted back to the command and control server in real time, encoded and encrypted to avoid detection. By December 2024, Antidot had already evolved. Cybersecurity firms Imperium identified an updated variant called AppLite Banker being distributed through a fake job recruitment campaign. Victims received emails from what appeared to be a Canadian company called Texmas Technologies, offering a remote customer service position with a competitive hourly rate of $25. The application process guided victims through installing a Dropper app, which then displayed a message instructing them to install an update to keep their device protected. When they tapped the update button, a fake Google Play Store icon appeared and the malware was installed. This version added the ability to steal, unlock pins, patterns, and passwords, and to remotely take control of the locked device. By late 2025, IBM security researchers had documented a further variant called Phantom Call. Disguised not as a Google Play update, but as a Google Chrome browser update, Phantom Call introduced an additional capability. It could silently send USSD codes to redirect calls and block incoming calls from legitimate sources, including potentially from the victim's bank, trying to flag suspicious transactions. It could intercept and relay near-field communication signals from the device, enabling attackers to make contactless payments and ATM withdrawals using the victim's card credentials without ever touching the physical card. The scale of the damage this category of malware causes is documented in hard numbers. In the first half of 2023 alone, Singapore reported losses of $7.35 million directly attributed to Android banking malware. Kaspersky's financial threat report confirmed that mobile banking malware attacks grew 1.5 times in 2025 compared to 2024, which had itself seen a 196% increase over 2023. 58% of all malware-related cases tracked by security researchers in 2025 involved fraud and large-scale financial crimes. The average malware-driven data breach at a bank or insurance firm cost $6.1 million per incident by late 2024. This threat is not going away. Android banking Trojan attacks increased 56% in 2025 compared to the previous year. The number of unique malware packages grew 271%. Online fraud rose 21% between 2024 and 2025. 1 in 20 verification attempts across financial platforms is now flagged as fraudulent. Now, here is the critical distinction, and it matters for what you do next. If your phone received a normal system update, one that came through settings, software update, or system update, your bank balance is not at risk from that update. Google does not push malicious code through its legitimate update infrastructure. The threat described here is not a compromised system update. It is a fake update that relies on you downloading it manually from outside the Play Store. The attack only works if you took an action, tapping a link in a message, downloading a file from a browser or messaging app, and then granting accessibility permissions to an app you did not install from the official Play Store. The question now is whether that action happened. If you did not install anything from outside the Play Store, did not tap a suspicious link, and did not grant accessibility permissions to an unknown app, your immediate risk from Antidote specifically is low. Keep your system updates coming only through settings and keep Google Play Protect enabled. That is the baseline. If you are not sure, or if you did tap something and install something, here's exactly what to do in this order. Open the Play Store. Tap your profile icon in the top right corner. Tap Play Protect. Tap Scan. Google Play Protect scans every app on your device, including apps installed from outside the Play Store, and will flag known malicious behavior. A Google spokesperson confirmed that Play Protect can warn users or block apps known to exhibit malicious behavior, even when those apps come from sources outside of Play. While that scan runs, go to Settings, Accessibility. Look at the list of apps that have been granted accessibility access. If you see any app in that list that you do not recognize or did not deliberately set up, a cleaning app, an update app, a utility with a generic name, that is a major red flag. Disable it immediately by tapping on it and toggling it off. Next, go to Settings, Apps, and sort by installation date. Look at anything installed recently. If there is an app you do not remember installing, or one that appeared around the same time as a suspicious message or notification, uninstall it. Then go to Settings, Apps, and look specifically for anything with a name like Google Play Update, System Update, Play Services Updater, or any variation that sounds like infrastructure software but is not one you deliberately installed. Legitimate system components do not appear as regular apps in your installed app list. If you see one that does, it should not be there. After that, do not open your banking app on this device yet. From a different trusted device, a laptop, a family member's phone, any device you are confident is clean, log into your banking account and change your password immediately. Then contact your bank directly and ask them to place a monitoring flag on your account and watch for any transactions you did not initiate. If your bank offers the ability to temporarily freeze the account while you investigate, use it. Change your passwords for email and any other accounts linked to your phone from that separate device as well. If you use SMS-based two-factor authentication for your bank, the banking Trojan may already have access to those codes. Ask your bank whether you can switch to an authenticator app instead, which is more resistant to interception. The red flags that should make you stop immediately and run through this checklist are specific. An app or pop-up that claims to be a Google Play update but asks you to download an APK file manually. Any prompt that sends you to accessibility settings. Any app requesting access to SMS messages or the ability to draw over other apps. Any download that arrived through a browser pop-up, a text message, a WhatsApp link, or an email, rather than through the Play Store itself. Legitimate Google updates never arrive this way. Google does not send you a link in a text message telling you to update the Play Store. The Play Store updates itself. Kaspersky detected more than 33 million attacks on smartphone users globally in 2024. Banking Trojan detections nearly quadrupled in the first half of 2025. More than 1,200 financial apps are under active attack. The Antidote family alone has now produced multiple documented variants across different countries, different languages, and different disguises. A fake Google Play update, a fake Chrome update, a fake job application portal. The malware keeps evolving because the underlying method keeps working. It works because it looks legitimate. It works because people trust a notification that tells them their phone needs to be updated. And it works because the step that hands over total device control, enabling accessibility access, is presented as a routine part of the installation process at a moment when the victim already believes they are performing a normal system function. You now know what it looks like. Run the checklist. If anything on your device does not match what should be there, treat it as compromised and act accordingly. There is one more layer to understand about why this attack is so effective, and it concerns Android's own permission architecture. When an app is sideloaded from outside the Play Store, Android 13 and later versions block it from requesting accessibility access by default. Google added that restriction specifically to stop malware from abusing those services. The Phantom Call variant, documented by IBM Security in late 2025, bypassed it entirely using a legitimate Android installation method called Package Installer Session, which mimics the installation flow used by the Play Store itself. The bypass means even users running current Android versions are not automatically protected if they install a sideloaded APK. Fake urgency is the core mechanism. The message tells you your phone is out of date, your security is at risk, your apps need to be updated immediately. That pressure is engineered to override the pause that would otherwise lead you to question the source. Legitimate Google updates never arrive through SMS, WhatsApp, or a browser pop-up. The Play Store updates itself through the Play Store. Any prompt that directs you outside of that path is not from Google. Google Play Protect scans over 350 billion Android apps every day as of 2025. It is the strongest automated defense available on Android. But novel malware variants and freshly compiled packages can temporarily evade signature-based detection. The Antidote family has demonstrated this consistently. Each version arrives with updated code and new capabilities designed to stay ahead of scanning tools. By the time Play Protect flags a new variant, some users will already have been compromised. That gap is why the behavioral warning signs covered here matter as much as any automated scan. Run the checklist. Keep Play Protect on. Never install an APK from a link delivered through a message of any kind. If your bank account shows a transaction you do not recognize, even a small one, report it to your bank immediately. Attackers frequently initiate a small test transaction before moving a larger balance to confirm that access is working. That small charge is the warning. Do not wait.